Hey, welcome back to this video on transformations of functions. We're looking at parameters of a function that affect horizontal and vertical dilations as well as transformations. And we're going to look at some of the questions that AP Precalculus throws our way. So just a reminder, you need to be able to identify and perform transformations on a function. You can look back at the first video, or on my website I have a link to a Desmos graph that you can manipulate the parameters. And from that, you should be able to determine domain and range of a transformed function. Remember, horizontal transformations, these are the b and h parameters. They affect your x values, and you calculate this change in domain by multiplying by the value of the parameter 1 over b and adding the h value. Remember, these are always the opposite. So what you see, you have to take the reciprocal of the b value, and then the h, you always do the opposite value. Okay, the vertical transformations affect our outputs or our range values, and those are the a and k parameters. What you see is what you get with those. So to find your updated y values, you multiply by a and then you add k. All right. So let's go ahead and let's just kind of jump in. Example 1 says the functions f and g are defined for all real numbers such that g of x is equal to f of 3 of x plus 5. Which of the following sequence of transformations maps the graph of f to the graph of g in the same xy plane? Always identify the parameters. It looks like they give us a b value that is 1/3, and they give us an h value which is -5. Remember, these are the ones that affect your domain values, and they're always the opposite. So these are the tricky ones. You got to watch out for them. Reciprocal, opposite value. So I'm looking for a horizontal dilation by a factor of 1/3. I'm going to throw away a and b, and I want to go left 5. That's another way they'll frame it. Rather than saying translation -5 units, they might say translation 5 units left. So just be aware with that. Answer here is C. Hopefully you got that one. Okay? All right. Practice 1. Please go ahead. Pause me. Try this example. For g, they give you a b parameter of 2 and then a k value of 6. So it's a horizontal dilation by 2, and a k value affects vertical translations. Answer is B. Answer is B. All right. Next example. The function b is not explicitly given. In the xy plane, the graph of the function k is a result of a sequence of transformations to the graph of b. The graph of k is a result by dilating the graph of b vertically by 4, horizontally by 2, translating up by 5, and then right by 8. Wow, a lot going on. Which of the following defines k in terms of b? So very important. First of all, let's identify what they give us. They say vertical dilation by 4, so a equals 4. Okay, horizontal dilation by a factor of 2. Okay, so my b value is 2. The h value, translating right, what did I write k? H, right, 8. And then k is going to be up 5. Okay, so again, what I'm looking for now is k is going to be equal to 4 times this function b of, and it looks like my b factor is 2, so I expect to see a 1/2, and then my x, or my h value, is going to be x plus 8, remember, it's always, or sorry, minus 8, it's always the opposite, and then k is 5, so plus 5. Okay, so do we have these anywhere? What do we got? Okay, so it's not C or D. Oh, they represent it differently. And it's going to be A. What they do is they just take all of this and they put it over 2. So x minus 8 over 2. Answer is A. Okay, not too shabby. Same type of question here. Go ahead, pause me. I want you to try this example. Okay, here we go. So for this one, you should have gotten C. Your b value is 3, your h value is -4, and your k value is 2 based upon what they told us. And then remember that when you plug these in, these two always do the opposite. So it's 1/3, here it's a plus 4. Answer is C. Okay, let's go ahead Example, they say here the function d is given by d of x equals 6x minus 10. Create a new function h of x by performing each transformation on d. So they say a vertical dilation by a factor of 3. Okay, so h is going to be equal to 3 times d of x. 3 times d of x. So what is d of x? Well, d of x is 6x minus 10. And so we get 18x minus 30. There you go. Horizontal dilation by a factor of 3. Horizontal dilation, okay? So now I have horizontal dilation factor of 3. Remember that this is always the opposite. So really, I expect 1/3 x on that interior here, okay? So this is going to be 6 times 1/3 x minus 10, which just gives us, what, 2x minus 10. Okay, 6 times 1/3, or 6 over 3. All right, translation, write 2 units. Okay, so h of x, again here they're saying h is equal to 3. So this is going to be x minus 3. So this is equal to 6 times x minus 3 minus 10. Okay, and then I just go ahead, and essentially what I'm doing is I'm composing these values in, right? This is a brief kind of sneak peek at the next lesson. So wherever there's a x, I plug in x minus 3. Okay, and so this is going to be 6x. That gives us a minus 18. Minus 10 gives us negative 28. D, translation up 3 units. Okay, this one's really simple. This is d of x, and my k value is a 3, right? So this is going to be 6x minus 10 plus 3 gives us 6x minus 7. All right, okay. So that's in handy. These will only appear as multiple choice questions, so just kind of prepping you for what we're going to see and encounter here. All right, example, the function f is given by f of x equals 4x cubed plus 8x minus 6. Which of the following functions is the image of f after a vertical dilation by a factor of 2? Remember, vertical dilation by a factor of 2 just multiplies it here. So we would expect to see our function to be multiplied by 2, which would give us 8x cubed plus 16x minus 12. So I got B. That's vertical dilation, multiplying all our values by 2. Okay, here's a practice problem. The function f is given in the xy plane. The graph of f of the function g is a horizontal translation of the graph of the function of f to the left 5 units. Which of the following defines g? Go ahead, pause me, try this one. Okay, hopefully for your new function, you took f of x and you went ahead, if you're going left 5, you would expect to see x plus 5 in your function. And so here they don't multiply everything out, which is kind of nice. Answer is going to be D on that one. Not too shabby. Oh, you know what? I think that is it. Okay. All right, so that's going to do it for this lesson. I'll catch you in the next one. If you learned something, give a thumbs up. I'll catch you next time.